This video I'm gonna talk about the next activity that our group had done during the course. The week is totally off. We don't have to meet up with other teams, but we need to make our own workshop about the car inspection industry. This is our task. And yeah, we actually have a group meeting, which is
and return it with a pass, like it's good, or you have to fix these, but you don't have to show them to us, or it won't pass without you fixing these.
All right.
And,
yeah.
And it costs about 70 to 100 euros, and it's a yearly thing. And it used to be that the Finnish government handled the inspection, but it was liberated, so it's on the market. Everybody can do it.
Now it's privatized.
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, they are very reliable. They they are not corrupt, and they will do it similarly.
Yeah.
Around the
it is way different from my experience, because back home it's still governed by the government itself, basically the Road Transportation Authority, and you will have to take your car and they will inspect it, and instead of giving us a seal on anywhere on any paper, they will give you a fitness certificate, which is like a small piece of paper with a hologram seal on it, and then you would also get a sticker to stick that on your windshield in the corner somewhere, so that the traffic police gets a view of that image that it has the fitness certificate, so it's fit to run on the road.
Oh.
So that is how it is different, and it's not privatized.
Okay. Is there some specific time, or like how often you have to do it?
It's
mandatory to do
it's once a year.
Okay.
Once a year, and you'll have to pay the AIT, Advanced Income Tax, and the fitness charges to the government. Yeah, and then they will give you a receipt, and that's how it works. But maybe we'll have to focus on this privatized industry over here, which is like not the scenario back home, which is still governed by the Road Transportation Authority.
So in Finland it's once a year as well, right?
Yeah. For the older cars.
Or in two. Oh, okay, yes.
The new cars are like, maybe the first time is after 3 years only.
Yeah, it is also pretty much the same. For the first 3 years, if it's a brand new car in Bangladesh, you won't have to do the fitness for the first 3 years, and then you will have to do it every once a year.
Okay.
Yeah. So first, maybe we'll have to find out how many companies like that we have in Finland.
And what kind of mileage they have.
Yeah.
And how much? So it's mandatory once a year in Finland, for example, and then so it's arranged by private market.
Yeah.
But does it cost something?
100 euros.
And is
100
it
euros.
similar throughout the companies? Is it one single rate?
There is two sections in the cost. There is the normal inspection, then there is the emissions test.
Alright.
And it's they're 50 euros each. And fee somewhere. There's some offer maybe 40 euros, so like some kind of crazy offer. But about 100 euros.
So on an
In
average,
Helsinki.
it's 100.
Yeah. Well, maybe 70 or 80.
Okay.
But something around that rate.
But of course, then if you don't, if your car doesn't work good enough, so then you have to repair it, right, and come again.
And it costs like 50 euros.
The new
But that varies
time.
from case to case, right?
I mean, well, there is like if the brake fluids, brakes are not working, then you have to come back with them fixed before you can drive it legally. You can only drive it to the shop, back there to the inspection.
Yeah, but do the companies have this liberty of fixing their own rate? For instance, in order to boost my sale, can I promote my services, or can I go for a discount, like, I don't know, 20% off for
Of the
car
inspection.
inspection or something like that?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Yeah, there is discounts.
I think some are even advertising on TV, some car inspection companies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is,
So-
and yeah, we have to just measure the to see the competition and what is the future and how is the legislation really. Has it been in the issue, like in the news lately? So who does what? Yeah, but
so basically, imaginary situation if my car they don't approve it when I go there, so I have to reserve another time, and then it would be about 50 euros.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but if they still don't approve it, so do I still have to do it so many times that they will approve it?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have any idea of how many different companies there is available where you can?
No, there could be tens of different. There's maybe 2 or 3 big chains.
Okay. Does it differ a lot, like the prices between them, or is it always about
really.
the same?
It's about the area where they are.
Yeah.
It's more expensive in the city.
Yeah. I mean, we should also check like how wide the selection is, like
And it's quite just
around Finland, for example.
Hmm?
We should also maybe check that how much they have places like around the Finland, for example. Also, do they have places also in North Finland?
And does any of these companies have any affiliation with any, I don't know, garage or like?
No, not really yet. Not yet, but
All
there's been something about the talks that they could fix it in the shop. But I
Yeah.
don't remember. We should have articles about it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's like a one-stop service. You get you
Yeah.
inspected, and if you find any problem, then they can immediately fix it, and then you won't have to.
Yeah, but there
go
is
for
an
a second.
interest, like issues of finding problems.
No, a different authority, a different, completely different organization, maybe just an affiliation, not not like owned by the same company. Then they would always, as you say, that they would always focus on finding problems, but which is not the objective of their company. But there can be like, some other company who can maybe manage the problems, and if prescribed by that authority that these are the problems, for instance, there is engine oil leaking, then they can refer them to that company. If you would go or not, that's completely your call, but you can go there and maybe you can get it fixed right away.
Actually, that could be one suggestion for the future trends.
Yeah.
So they could maybe, I don't really know about the area.
I
I
don't know
have
if
never
it
experienced
exists or
myself,
not,
but like
but,
that, if you go there, that you could also maybe
Fix the
that they
minor
could link
problems.
the other companies who also repair. So the repair, connecting repairing, and
So you don't need to book
actual
another
car
time and come
inspection.
another
Yes.
to fix it.
Or at least have that possibility, but then you can also
Yeah.
choose other company if you want.
Yeah.
So, do you think we now like divide the areas and everyone writes and we can,
So what are the areas we have?
was it identify the business, what kind of models in the industry?
So we are not going to have a lesson next week either.
I think there is one.
No, I don't think.
Well, we have to check that and do the doodle
Yeah.
timings.
Mm-hmm.
So next week we should also gather like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys think we should go to a physical company to talk to them or something? Is that even necessary? No.
Well, not at this phase. It's only the beginning. I think we're gonna continue it or something. I hope so, because there has been so many different tasks, like all of them at level 1. But
But maybe later we will see how what ideas we get ourselves, and then if it feels that we really don't get enough information, maybe then. But I think it would be also really nice to have some like empirical.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Another question: does this car inspection include only four-wheelers or
everything
motorcycles and trucks and everything?
Yeah. But it's the same case. Them.
But a particular firm inspects all sorts of vehicles. Automobiles.
And that there are talks about having boats inspected also.
In that same company.
I'm not sure how it goes, but it's related to car. But this is car inspection. But yeah.
So, who wants to take course?
How many parts there are?
What I wrote was 4. But this one has quite many subtitles, so maybe it could be divided into two and
yeah, you should divide it into two, and you can decide, right?
Okay. Maybe this into two.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I just tried something. Maybe Samir can take these and
What did I get?
industry participants and customer groups.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe Lasse knew about the current trends, and if you write about the one
Future.
Alright.
yes, you were talking about the good idea that they could be related.
Yeah, why not?
If it sounds.
Yeah, and maybe we can work
Sounds
together. on
appealing.
that.
Okay.
And then later we have divided it into a specific task that we need to investigate into the car inspection industry. And my investigation is about the revenue stream. So this is the result of my learning. So basically in the car inspection industry, there are two ultimate points where the revenue will come from one to another. It is car user and government. So there is also two sectors of how the revenue will flow, the direct sector and indirect sector. In the direct sector, we have inspection station that is directly belong to the government, and the car user will have to pay for that station to have the inspection, and then the revenue will come directly to the government. Another service is that the private inspection service and insurance company inspection service. Those private company will have the contract with the government to have the authority, and the car user will use their services to have the inspection and then pay them, and then the revenue will come either from the contract or from the tax to the government. And in the indirect sector, we have garage, police, and license agency. For the garage, if the car user have some problem with their car due to the inspection, they will have to go to the garage. And whenever they use the garage service, the garage service will have to pay the tax to the government. So it's one kind of the revenue. And also the police, if you use your car on the street without a standard inspection, you will have to pay for the penalty, and that money will also go to the government. And for the license agency, the car user will have to use you have to renew or revise their license due to the inspections, and every time they will have to pay an amount of money for those agencies, and those agencies will have directly the money to go to the government. So this is the model of the revenue flow in the car inspection industry. So finally, our group post a blog that combine all of the results that we have just done together, and this time I am the one who write it, and it's kind of very interesting because I have never discovered this field of car inspection before, and during this task I have learned a lot of things. Basically just that, and the next video is gonna be about the further work on this car inspection industry that we carry on in the course. Thank you.